we are from the Healthy Me Baby and Beyond programme, which is a service from Healthy Lifestyles Gloucestershire. I'm the specialist midwife, Michelle Story, for Healthy Lifestyles, and I'm here today with Emma Williams, who's a maternity health coach with Healthy Lifestyles, and with one of the lovely mums from our programme, Chess and Limbrick, and baby Ruby. So welcome, thank you for joining us. So we're going to talk about the Healthy Me Baby and Beyond programme, and then Chessen's going to talk about her experience of being on the programme, and Ruby might join in too. Okay. So Healthy Me Baby and Beyond is a free support service to any mum during her pregnancy and up to the child's second birthday, so for the whole postnatal period. And the service we offer is for stop smoking support, healthy eating and weight management and diet support, physical activity advice, and positive mental well-being support for feeling your best during a pregnancy and afterwards. Okay, so to come onto the programme, you can refer yourself, or you can be referred by a professional like your midwife or your health visitor. Okay. If you were to refer yourself, you go onto our Healthy Lifestyles Gloucestershire website, and there's a referral form, so you can click on that and fill out a little form, send it over to us, or you can call Healthy Lifestyles during the daytime, and as long as you speak to somebody, they will take your details and put a referral through to you. So I will tell you the website address and phone number at the end of the session, in case any of you are thinking of joining the programme. Okay. So Tessan, you've been on the programme during your pregnancy, and then you had Ruby, and then you came back on for our postnatal programme as well, didn't you? So you're one of our first ladies to try the whole programme, which only started this year. So how have you found it?
I found it really good, because in current times, having different support there, because I haven't been able to have a lot of support with Ruby, because I think I had one breastfeeding clinic support, and then we went into lockdown, unfortunately. So being able to have a chat and talk about things and getting back into the programme has been really good, because I've been able to get my head around new things and how to do things with little lady and things like that. So it has been really good.
Yeah. So yeah, postnatally, you came onto the 6-week programme. We started off running face to face, and then obviously, as you said, lockdown happened all of a sudden. So then we ran a virtual group, which you took part in, which was lovely. So you've managed to meet a couple of the other mums on the programme. So and obviously social distancing is difficult for new mums, because it's a time when you want to meet other mums and talk about experiences and have your family around too. So it has been quite isolating, I would imagine. So how did you find that?
To begin with, my family was able to meet Ruby before lockdown, so that was good for me, because they all got to meet her. But once lockdown sort of hit, it got really hard, because I was then struggling with Ruby, because she wasn't going to bed till 5 a.m, and my husband had to work, because the type of work he does, he still had to work throughout lockdown. So it did get quite difficult at times, and not being able to have my family here to sort of support me, and not being able to go out to see my family or even to see people for support, it was quite difficult. But when looking at Ruby, that sort of cheered me up, because I knew I had a healthy baby. So for me, it sort of just put my mind at ease that in actual fact I can get to know my daughter without everyone sort of
so
having her.
Special time. So I guess that's a positive of it, is that you had more time with Ruby, more one-to-one time, uninterrupted time, away from distractions of normal daily life, which we haven't had over the last sort of 6 months.
And I think because of that, she's crawling now. She's starting to pull herself up on furniture, on our legs, and she's more active now. And I think because we've had that time just us, and she's not been in everyone's arms, she's been on the floor a lot more. I think that sort of helped her to be able to get her independence and just be able to get her little cheeky character to come out.
Yeah, so you've had more special time with Ruby as a result.
Yeah.
And she's obviously developing really well. It's amazing
Yeah.
to see her come on. So how was it meeting other mums on Zoom?
It was good because they all had babies that were sort of a few weeks either side of Ruby.
Yeah.
And it was good to sort of get to meet different mums and they sort of shared some of their experiences and what they're struggling with.
Yeah.
And it was good to be able to just have a chat during that Zoom call.
Yeah.
And especially with other mums being in there, it sort of made, and some of the things they were saying, it sort of made you feel like you weren't alone.
Yeah,
in what was going on.
Yeah, it's good to share, isn't it? Share experiences, even if people aren't giving you the answers. I think knowing what's normal and what everybody else experiences is the same can be reassuring.
Yeah,
this is part of the journey, and it's not just you. Like you said, you're not on your own, and sharing it can help you to work out your way forward. We all try different approaches, and there is no one right way when you're bringing up babies. They're all unique, they're all different, they've all go for different phases. So yeah, getting support is really important. It's a really important way of finding your way through those first few years. That's great. Yeah, so I'm glad that you came along and have managed to make that connection. Have you? There's a whole new way, isn't it, of doing things for all of us. You know, and like you go out and join some groups perhaps, and meet up with people and in the way that we know socially, but that can't happen. So yeah, it's really, really, really good of you to put yourself out there and try new things, because it isn't easy taking that first step with your first baby to do new things and meet new people, and it can be quite tricky to do that. So if you have the confidence to do it, and so well done you.
Thank you.
So it was really good actually, because you came on the programme during your pregnancy as well. I'm just wondering, how did you introduce the programme?
So I got introduced to it in August last year. I found out I was pregnant and had my first midwife appointment. And she sort of said my BMI was high, and she offered me to come onto this service, and I straight away said yes. So she referred me to this service, and that's where I met Laura.
Okay, so Laura's another one of our health coaches who does the same work as Emma. So Emma, do you want to explain what happens when a referral comes into our service?
Yes, so we're able to help support ladies with stopping smoking, healthy eating in pregnancy and postnatally, increasing activity safely in pregnancy, and to help alcohol reduction. So we receive a referral comes in from the midwife or from the client, and we get in contact pretty quickly within sort of 48 hours and organising a telephone support. We're quite happy to do video support. We've got a chat app that we can offer support with, and then we set up a programme for our ladies to help them on their journey. And this support continues until baby's 2, so we can get a really good rapport, lots and lots and lots of good things happening in Gloucestershire that we can help promote. And yes, it's working really, really well. We're really successful. So we've got I think it's about 260 ladies on the programme at the moment. So, and it's just growing, and it's a pleasure to do so.
Fantastic, isn't it? Yeah. So we offer one-to-one support, and then postnatally we'll offer group support, which is what you've experienced, Chesson. And we do also have referral routes into weight management support groups as well, don't we?
Yes.
Do you want to explain what groups we can access? It's a changing picture because of COVID, I know that, but we can.
It is. So antenatally, we've got a really good 12-week referral with Slimming World. It's the only healthy eating plan that's supported in pregnancy, not restricting calories, and it's not withholding food groups, so it's really healthy for you and baby. And what we do is we do a 12-week referral to them. At the moment, it's a little bit mudded because of COVID. We've been having app support and they've been doing Zoom groups, but they are looking at opening up again to doing face-to-face groups. We're just waiting to get the sign off to be able to send our ladies back to there, and hopefully that support will be available soon. Postnatally, we can also bring in WW as well as Slimming World. So you have an option, a choice. WW offering a 16-week referral. So that's another good option for you postnatally. And plus we can do one-to-one support with coaches. There are 10 coaches that are working as well as myself and Laura, so you can get lots and lots of support. So we do a weigh and go system, which is another way of support. So once you're up and running and you just want that jump on the scales once a week just to know that you're going in the right direction, we can offer that facility as well. So yeah, lots and lots of support available.
And the good thing is it's all free.
Yeah,
well, absolutely free, which is amazing, that we have that support service that's being commissioned for this county as a free at the point of access for everybody. For mums to go in, your families can get involved, your partners. Please do take a look at the website and see what's going on. There's lots on offer. That's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, thank you. So how did you find your support, Chesson, when you joined the programme? Did you find that was useful to you?
Yes, it was. It's very useful because although I knew how to eat healthy, it's a case of, for me, putting it into practice.
Yeah.
Because that is what I struggle with. And now I sort of plan, now I sort of plan every week what we're going to have for tea and for me and my husband, and I also plan sort of breakfast and lunch for me, so that I then know what I need to buy, so I'm then not just going to the shops just buying anything to try and make meals out of it. I'm now sort of preparing, planning what meals I'm going to make, and then as and when I can, I sort of prepare the night before, so the next day I've got everything that I need there ready for me, just to be able to start eating it instead of sort of having to make it and then not feeling in the mood to make it.
So do you feel you're eating healthier foods because you're planning? Has your menu sort of changed to what you were having before you did that?
Yeah, because before, although I would plan, I wouldn't necessarily stick to it as well. Yeah. But now, especially because we're starting to wean this little one, I'm now more mindful of what I'm buying, and I sort of work on the basis of what I'm going to feed her, and because I'm breastfeeding as well, I am very mindful of what I'm eating and what I'm drinking.
Okay.
For her.
So you're trying to put healthy foods into you so that transfers through your milk to Ruby. That's really good. That's really, really good. So what sort of things are you eating now then that will be different?
So before I was getting bored of salad, so I would put a salad as a lunch, but then I started getting to the point where I was having salads every day. Whereas now I sort of have like couscous and vegetables.
Then mix it up,
and I'm trying to sort of mix it up, so I'm still having salads, but I'm having a different type of salads. At tea, if I'm making meatballs, I add vegetables into the meatball sauce instead of just having a tomato sauce with the meatballs. I'm adding vegetables into it as well.
Fills it out, makes it more filling, more nutritious. Hides the vegetables if you're not a big fan of vegetables, and that can work well with children. I mean, obviously, in the first instance, it's always good to give them vegetables in their natural form so they get used to the taste. But that is a way of getting vegetables into the meals. And do you eat the same foods? Is that your plan to have the same foods, family foods?
Lunch is different because I make him a sandwich and then he has sort of fruit in with his lunch, but we both have yogurt for breakfast. And I prepare that the night before because I buy plain Greek yogurt, and then I sort of put different things into that for both of us to have.
Yeah.
And we sort of have, he'll then have a sandwich, and then I'll make me either couscous or I'll slice up some vegetable sticks to have some vegetable sticks while he has fruit. And then at tea we do have the same food. And he's actually eating a lot healthier now as well, and not having as many chocolate biscuits and stuff. So
it does, and it does make it easier in terms of time if everyone's eating the same thing, because in my family people have different, some people are vegetarian, some not, and it can take more time when you're trying to prepare different meals. I just try and prepare different versions of the same thing. So how do you think that Ruby will fit into your eating patterns?
I'm trying not to get her as fussy as me, because I am quite a fussy eater. So I'm sort of trying to get her to eat some things that I won't necessarily eat, but my husband will. So I don't necessarily eat broccoli, but my husband does, so I get him to sort of give her the broccoli, and then he eats the broccoli in front of her as well. So
it's role modeling it, isn't it?
Yes.
And they do very much follow the parents, definitely. So it sounds like you're doing really well. And she looks picture of health. Hello.
Thank you.
She is absolutely gorgeous. So what would you say to somebody who was thinking about coming onto the programme?
I would say go for it, because it is fantastic and the support is second to none. It is absolutely amazing, the support. And if you have any questions in between the phone consultations, you can just text. Because I had an issue at the beginning of August. Something had happened with my husband, an unfortunate incident, and I then text Laura saying, this week I'm going to struggle with food, because it was an uncertain week with what had happened. And Laura texted me back saying, right, okay, try and eat healthily, but concentrate on getting the fluids in. So it wasn't, so if there is something going on that's an unforeseen circumstance, the support is fantastic.
So you felt supported in other ways, and then is what you're saying? More ways than giving advice about the programme. You felt supported sort of emotionally with your pregnancy. Through being on programme. So that's the great thing. I think health coaching works really well alongside your midwife and healthy support. It's like an extra layer. And we have got a lot of clients. We have got time for you. This is what we do every day. And I'm really glad that you've had a great experience, and obviously going to stay on programme until Ruby's 2. That's absolutely amazing. So would you like to talk a little bit about your experience of breastfeeding? So this is your first baby, and it's your first time, and it is quite a journey, isn't it? Quite a learning experience. So what support have you accessed?
So in the hospital, when I first started breastfeeding, I struggled to breastfeed, because it started to get to the point where it turned out she wasn't latched on properly, but I was bleeding and everything. But spoken to the midwives, and they sort of helped me latch her on properly. And then when she was sort of 3 days old, we went back into hospital for her to be weighed and everything like that. And did the breastfeeding clinic there. And it was really good, because we took photos of information that she had in a booklet that sort of explained different positions to feed in. But I've sort of been having my health visitor over the phone sort of helping me if I've had issues. But otherwise, unfortunately, because of the current situation, the breastfeeding groups that I was going to go to all shut down. So it has been hard, but I've sort of managed to look through the information that I took photos of. And since then I've sort of found different positions that works for me and Ruby. That has helped to get her to feed, because sometimes it's difficult to feed her sort of cradled in my arms. So if I'm sort of needing her to lie down, I sort of lie down in bed and sort of feed her led down, and she does really well being fed led down.
She's developing. So what worked in the beginning may not work when she gets a bit older. She's 6 months now, is she?
Yes.
Yeah, she's 6 months old now. Wow, that's amazing. So can I just ask you, did your husband come on program as well? You've said that he started eating more healthily as a result of what your changes, your small changes in your diet and things. But did he come on program?
No, he hasn't come on the program. It's just been me that's on the program, because I'm the one that does all the cooking. He's got to eat what I prepare, otherwise he goes hungry.
So Emma, do you want to talk about the service that we offer, because we do offer, don't we, a wider service?
Yes. So we like to encourage all family members, anybody attached to mum. The same support: stop smoking, healthy eating, exercise, reduction of alcohol. Partners, grandparents, siblings, anybody really that wants to join the program is available to join. And we can set this up, be it whether they want to join Slimming World and go and jump on the scales as well, or if they want one-to-one support, we support everybody. So anybody attached to mum, I always say, pass on my number, get them to do a refer themselves in, or just contact the coaches if they're able to pass on the number from mum. That's brilliant. We'd accept them all.
Thank you very much for joining us today, Tessa, and it's been really lovely. And Ruby, she's been so well behaved, been a little star. I feel we should come back again when she's 1 and do this all over again and see her grow up, which would be amazing. Because then you have been obviously one of our first ladies that's been through the whole program, which we are very proud of and very grateful to have had you on board with us, Tessa. Thank you. I think that's all from us for today. So thank you, Chesson, again. Thank you, Ruby. Thank you, Emma, for joining in. It's been really good to have you all on board. Laura's on holiday, so sadly she couldn't make it. But that is the whole team. If you come on program, you can join our Healthy Me Baby and Belle Facebook page, and you will see a little video of our new pod, our new maternity healthy lifestyles pod, which is absolutely fabulous, situated in the maternity unit. So check it out. Thank you all for listening. Lovely to see you all. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.